be the court jesters because they're good at making jokes which are not funny.
That's right.
So every time they crack a joke that ain't funny, they get a whip on their back.
That's right.
And they say, yeah, tell me something funny now. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. Right, and out of the holes of the rock. And that shows you he's talking about the Edomites, man. Because the Edomites are what? The serpents.
Snakes, man.
So when shit goes down, the Edomites are going to be looking to hide. They're going to try and hide in their little bunkers and that. Alright? But the Lord said what? He's gonna come and get you. He's gonna send his men to find where you're hiding at, and you're gonna get dug out of them holes, man.
Precept, I'm sure.
Just like when they were gonna catch Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
He was hiding in a little hole,
That's right.
and he had a little shotgun on him. They just whacked it off his hand and pulled him out. That's how it was gonna be, man.
Salakia, but me, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a piece of bacon on the end of a fish hook, like, you know what I mean? Got some of them out here, like, you know what I mean? That's how you gonna do.
Because you know as soon as Esau sees that bacon, he's coming, man. Yeah, he's coming, man. You know what I mean? The bacon is gonna be the bait. Bacon or sausages.
That's right.
That's right.
If you wanna catch an Edomite, all you gotta have as bait is some bacon or sausages, man. The Edomite is gonna get hooked. Alright? Because really that's the Edomite national delicacy is bacon. And our people are eating that like it's something righteous. Like it's gonna nourish you.
It's like, we don't touch the bacon though. We'll get a Hamite to build the trap.
That's right, that's right.
We'll get one of them Hamites. We'll get one of them Hamites from Namibia or Mozambique.
That's right.
Or we'll probably get one of them Hamites from Sudan. You know them tall Sudanese guys that can't stop beating the camels. They got long arms as well.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, we're gonna get some retarded Hamites to be messing with these Edomites, you know?
That's right.
You know them Hamites that like to bath with cow piss?
God.
That get glass and mark their faces like that. Those are the kind of taskmasters we gonna pour over these.
That's right.
And them kind of Hamites, they gonna fuck you Edomites up, man. Alright? It's gonna be nasty. You ain't gonna have no, because the Hamites are gonna be getting their ass kicked.
That's right.
So they're gonna be like, we're going through this because of you.
That's right.
So we're gonna apply enough pressure so they can, take it out on you.
We want to please the master.
That's right.
They're gonna say like, the reason why we're catching hell right now is because you are treating our people like shit. You understand? So that's what's gonna compel them to come and transfer that same energy to you, because they're gonna wanna do our will. All right. So read it. Yeah, 16 and 17. So read that part, because we gotta bring this thing out, man. We gotta let you understand how this thing is gonna go. All right. And get me Isaiah chapter 59. Isaiah 59 and 19. Get me there.
Let's go.
Jeremiah 16. Jeremiah 16 and 17 and 17. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. Yeah, because a lot of these Edomites do a lot of shit and they think the Most High don't see it.
Exactly.
Like things that were happening back in the days, they think they got away with it. But they don't understand the Lord has a record of all the things that they did. Because a lot of the things they did was behind closed doors. So they were thinking nobody saw what they were doing. Yeah? But it tells you in Proverbs 15 and 3, it says the eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the good and the evil.
That's right.
Alright? So the Lord saw all the wickedness that happened to us. But guess what? The Lord is bringing some crazy
some crazy savage Israelites,
That's
man.
right. You tell him, you tell him.
Yeah, because the time they killed David, there were some killers in there, you know.
It was.
Joab,
That's right.
yeah, Benaiah,
God.
some real, you know, they will straighten you out, man.
Men of war, man.
They will
Men of
straighten
war.
you out.
War ready, man.
Jeremiah 16:17. For mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from mine eyes.
There you go. So the Lord knows all the wickedness that happened to his people, man. And he's measured it up. And he said, you know what, this is how much wickedness the Edomites have done to my people. I'm going to double it. This is how much they've done, but I'm going to double it. And I'm going to give it to you, and you're going to drink from the same cup.
That's justice, man.
That's why the Lord got them Hamites ready, man.
That's right.
Them Hamitic taskmasters, man.
That's right.
Them crazy ass Hamites
Teacher,
that walk with their stomachs out like that.
teacher, all messed up. Teach.
And we gonna program them to just beat the shit out of you Edomites, man. That's what they gonna be doing. They just go, you should see how they treat dogs, man. Cause you know the Hamites, they eat dogs, you know.
They do.
And before they eat the dog, they beat the shit out of the dog, man. They tie his leg up, cut his balls off. Sometimes they leave him hanging on a thread. Like they'll have, like a drying line. They'll just leave him hanging from the legs and the dog will be shaking like that. They gonna mute, hey, the Lord got a creation out there to chastise you damn devils, man.
That's right.
Yeah?
Verse 18, Jeremiah 16:18.
No, I think that's it on that. Isaiah 59 and 19.
Yeah, read that, bring it up. Bring it up.
Isaiah 45 and 14.
Read.
Thus saith Yahweh, the laborer of Egypt, the laborer of Egypt, and merchandise of Ethiopia, and of the suburbans,
The Sabians.
and the Sabians, men of stature. Men of what? Men of stature.
These guys are tall. Like we said, the people from Sudan are very tall. Alright? And you should see how they beat the camels, man. They beat the shit out of them camels when they don't ride, you know. They straightened them out. And also, there was this program where the Hamites over there in Central Africa, they got this thing where they train up hyenas to entertain circuses, man. You should see how they beat up them hyenas, man. Those are the kind of Hamites that the Lord is going to use as taskmasters over you Edomites, man. So it ain't going to be nothing nice, you know.
Men of stature shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine.
And they shall what?
And they shall be thine. And they shall come after thee in chains.
In what?
And they shall come after thee in chains.
Right, so after we put these Hamites in subjection, then the next thing to do, they're going to want to know how to lighten the burden.
That's right.
So we're going to give them the stipulation. We're going to say, all right, if you want us to lighten the burden, we need you to beat the shit out of these Edomites for us. Because we're going to be too busy, Yaharatazah, exploring the other planets with the other Akim. We ain't just going to be subjugated to planet Earth, you know. We're going to go past the firmament, which the Edomites want to do, but they can't.
That's right.
We're going to get the power to go past the firmament and go to the other planets
That's right.
and see the other brethren.
That's right.
Yeah? While you Edomites are down here on this planet Earth, because really this is the furthest you're going to get.
That's right.
Catching hell from these crazy ass Hamites, man.
That's right.
Because really they tried to say we were Hamites. So now we're going to get the Hamites and put them over
That's
you,
right.
man.
The real hammer.
And you know how Ham deals. Yeah, Ham will be looking at you with them yellow eyes.
God.
I'm so messed up. I'll be eating my own.
The Hamite children are gonna be like, yo, that's raw meat. They'll be like, we gonna cook this, man. And you know Ham is gonna eat you Edomites, you know.
That's right.
Hey, you Edomites watching here, you know Ham is really gonna cook you and eat you. Seriously, Ham is gonna eat you.
Nasty, man.
Because if you go back in history, they said there were some giants in Africa that used to eat people.
God.
Man eaters, man.
Man eaters, cannibals.
God.
Those are the kind of taskmasters you're gonna have.
That's right.
So you Edomites are gonna be catching so much hell and you're gonna be eaten alive.
That's right.
By the Hamites. You're literally, and the Hamites are so savage, they're actually gonna make you watch them while they eat you alive.
That's right. That's true.
And you're gonna think what happened to us is child's play,
Listen,
man.
I'm eating the food today.
Yeah? You're gonna think what happened to us is child's play, and they're gonna use your bones as necklaces, man. That's what they're having. They'll take your teeth out, and they'll have a nice piece of it. You know? They have no clue what's coming to them, man.
No, no.
They think what happened to us in slavery was something. You know? At least Jake could be a coon and get to stay in the house of Massa. The Hamites ain't gonna give you no houses to stay in. They're just gonna dig a little hole and kick you in.
That's right.
And put some wooden roof over it. The Hamites, their spirit is really fucked up, you know. They got a fucked up spirit, man.
They're gonna use your tailbones for toothpicks.
And they might even fuck around and skin you and use your skin as purses. Because that's what Esau was doing to us.
Mud.
Yeah?
That's right.
Feeding our babies to alligators
That's
and
right,
shit.
There
man.
you go.
So the Lord got something for you because really, when we get our celestial bodies, we don't want to be contaminated by you heathens. So we're gonna have to set other heathens over you.
That's right.
But we're gonna teach them the methods to make the most out of your tribulation.
That's right.
Alright? Because all wisdom and understanding is gonna be given to us.
We take it to
So we're gonna be worse than Guantanamo Bay. Guantanamo Bay, they say they got torture tactics. The Lord is gonna give us the power to take it to the next level.
That's right.
Edomites are gonna know next level pain and indignation. Yeah? That's how you gonna know this thing,
Tell him,
man.
tell him,
Alright?
tell him, man.
It says the Lord is the King of terrors, man.
Oh, yes, he is.
And the Lord said he loves us. And if he loves us and all of this shit happened to us, what do you think's gonna happen to you? You can only imagine. You can only imagine having a cold walk every morning. You know what a cold walk is? When you get given a distance walking on burning coals of fire, go from point A to point B, and then the river of water will be there to cool your feet off. So you gotta keep running.
Tell him about terror.
In chains they shall come over, and they shall fall down unto thee.
Right, so the Hamites are gonna come over unto us and be like, Hebrew lords, please, what do we have to do for you guys to stop punishing us? They will tell them, you see them Edomites over there? If you can inflict as much pain as humanly possible, then we will ease the burden. Then they'll be like, you got me right there. I will do it. I will do your pleasure. They'll be like, is that all I have to do? I'll be like, yeah, that's basically it. If you want us to stop kicking your ass, you see them Edomites over there, you gotta inflict as much. Because like we said, we ain't gonna have time to be dealing with no stinking ass Edomites in the kingdom. Alright? The Edomite is gonna be like a house dog.
That's right.
Okay? And you heard what the Edomite said to Jake in Blood and Bone. He said, would you set a place at your table for your pit bull?
God.
Hell no. You understand? So we go and set a place for them with the Hamites though.
That's right.
Because we know the Hamites like to eat meat, man.
That's right.
Okay?
And they shall fall down unto thee, they shall make supplications unto thee, saying, surely power is with thee.
Right, so making supplication means they're gonna be like, oh Hebrew lords, how are we gonna please you? What do we have to do to be in your good books? And all we're gonna be saying is, bring hell to the Edomites. So the Hamites are really gonna do it, man. You understand? And they're gonna be in their right minds. Because after they see all the hell that the Lord is gonna use us to bring on this planet, all the nations are gonna wanna give up. They're just gonna wanna, like the scripture told you, the nations are gonna bow down. They're gonna fall down with their face to the floor.
Let them know.
And then we're gonna tell them what we require of them. So they're just gonna be ready to serve, and all we're gonna be telling the other nations is get Esau. Get Esau.
That's it. That's it.
That's it, man.
That's it, man.
All the nations are just gonna be running after Esau, man. Hey, Master, is there any limits? There's no limit. Is there any limit? Is there any limit in your law? Because you know, we ain't gonna. Hey Esau, listen very carefully.
Listen to this.
These laws ain't gonna apply to you, you know, in terms of love thy neighbor as thyself. We ain't gonna open the Bible and read, oh, love thy neighbor as thyself, and be like, oh, that means we can't afflict Esau no more. Let's let him off the hook. That's why the Hamites are going to ask that question, is there any limit? And we're going to say, what limit? No, hey, the laws weren't given to no Edomites. They were given to us.
That's right.
Because the mercy belongs to us.
That's right.
You ain't get James 2 and 13. You ain't going to get no mercy. Because there's no precepts in here that provide that mercy for you. Alright? Because the Edomites might try and flip the word and say, oh, but the scripture says, you know Esau might try it. And we're going to be like, well, the scripture also says that if you don't show mercy, you ain't going to be shown mercy. So don't expect mercy when you don't show no mercy.
James chapter 2 verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy that have showed no mercy.
That have what?
That have showed no mercy.
So we can't find no scriptures in here. You know, Esau's going to be like, oh, please, what about Leviticus 19 and 7? I'll be like, oh, so you know the scriptures now. So now you know the precepts now. We'll be like, well, it's not there. There's nothing there for you, man, in this gospel. All right, so you might as well just be as wicked as you can until the Lord gets ready to just sweep you away. So read Isaiah 59 and 19. Let's go. This is Isaiah chapter 59 verse 19.
Bring it out.
So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west. And that goes for everyone. It says everyone is going to fear the name of Yahweh. You know why you're going to fear the name? Because the men that are saying the Most High's name are going to be raking hell here. They're going to be raking hell here. So every time you hear that word Yahweh, Basham, Yahushua, you're going to be like, rah, those guys again? Because look, how are people going to fear the name? Is the Lord going to come down and announce his name? No. There's going to be a group of men down here that are going to be calling on the Most High's name and causing absolute mayhem here.
That's right.
So every time people hear that name, they're going to tremble and be like, oh, not those guys again. Not the Hebrew outlaws again. That's how they're going to fear the name of Yahweh.
Tell him, tell him.
Everyone is going to fear that name. Everywhere those men go, they're going to fear that name.
That's right.
Because the men are going to level that place out. And when they level the place out, they're going to give all the glory to the Most High. And that's when you're going to hear what his name really is.
That's right.
Because really, if you see the kind of destruction they're going to bring, you're going to be like, wow, that has to be the name of the Lord. Because if you see the kind of stuff these guys are doing out here, boy, we've never seen that before. So that's when they're going to fear that name.
That's right.
Okay?
We're going to chant it from day to night.
That's what they're gonna be hearing, isn't it? Hey, the Lord is really bringing terror here, man. Nothing nice ain't coming. Nothing nice ain't coming.
And his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood.
When the what?
When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
Yeah, because like we're saying, a lot of our people are gonna have to die because they just don't want to listen. Yeah, that's why the Lord said, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, because really Esau's back is gonna be against the wall, and he's gonna say, hey, man, I'm tired of being the devil, man. I might as well just show my true colors, man. Because really, Esau's pretending like he loves you right now. But the Lord is going to put him in. You know when this Brexit thing happens, yeah? That's when a lot of you are going to realize that Esau is the damn devil. That's when it's going to be like in the 1960s reloaded, man. Okay? You think them having colored and white. You know when they had two separate taps?
Right.
Colored and white. And then the Edomite was letting his dog drink from the tap that said colored.
Right.
You think that is something. That's when Esau is going to come all guns blazing, man. All guns blazing. He's gonna be like, look, I ain't obliged to pretend to love you no more.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna show you how much I hate you.
That's right.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of Mark Duggan's situations out here. And that's when Jacob is really gonna have to, especially you Benjamites, that's when you're really gonna have to pull your damn pants up and cut them dirty jets and start getting down to the battle.
Gird up, gird
That's when you're gonna have to gird up. It says, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. So Esau is definitely coming. All right.
The spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
The what?
The spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
Right, and that's the tabernacle of David that we're talking about. The Lord said he's raising up the tabernacle of David. That's going to be the standard,
That's right.
the Lord said his spirit is going to raise up a standard against these damn devils and what they're planning to do. Because they got technology out here.
They do,
But we have Yahweh Shim Yahweh.
That's right.
We don't need no technology to take these damn devils down. These mannequins down. Yeah? It's gonna be like back in the day when we used to play with Lego. You build it up and you break it down. Because I used to build up the Lego castle and then I'll just get my bicycle and just drive into it when I was little.
That's right.
Break it down and start all over again.
That's right.
That's how it's gonna be, man. Alright, so we ain't afraid of what the devil is getting ready to bring. But those of our people that don't want to listen, you should be very afraid. Because you ain't gonna have no kind of resistance against what this damn devil is getting ready to bring. You don't even know the name of the Lord.
You know,
So when it comes, what name are you gonna call on? What, Yahweh? Jesus? Jehovah?
God.
When the enemy shall come in like a flood.
And when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him.
Right, it says the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against these damn devils. Because the Lord knows what they're planning to do to our people. But the Lord also has his plans as well. Esau is planning, but the Most High is also planning.
That's right.
You understand?
This is the book of Amos chapter 9 and verses 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of Dawadah that is fallen.
Right, yeah, because we fell, man. Why? Because we wasn't keeping those statutes.
That's right.
And when you don't keep the Most High statutes, he ain't messing with you no more.
That's right.
Yeah, he's gonna let every Tom, Dick and Harry come and have a piece of you.
That's right.
Alright, read.
And close up the breaches thereof.
And close up the breaches, meaning it's gonna be an impenetrable force.
Airtight.
It's gonna be airtight. Alright, that's why he said, what? I have chosen thee out of the furnace of affliction. The furnace, what do you do in a furnace? You refine things. So this tabernacle of David reloaded is gonna be better than as in the day. It's gonna be way better. Yeah? And they're just gonna bring hell here.
they will.
And really, they're gonna bring the fear of the Lord here.
That's right.
Because people don't fear the Most High here. So the Lord is gonna use his men to instill the fear.
That's right.
Yeah? Yeah, read.
And I will raise up his ruins. And I will build it as in the days of old.
And I will what?
And I will build it as in the days of old.
Right, as in the days of old. Okay? Men whose faces were like the faces of lions. Those are the kind of men that the Lord is bringing. Alright?
That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
No, that they may what?
That they may possess the remnant of Edom.
And notice it says remnant. Because a lot of these Edomites are going to get killed off.
That's right.
Alright?
Can't wait.
They're too proud, man. They're too proud. So what the Lord is going to do is he's going to get their GMO babies and start all over again. So they're going to come back through their GMO babies, man. Alright, that's why the Lord said, and they shall possess the remnants of Edom.
Right.
Meaning there ain't going to be a lot of them left. There's only going to be a handful of Edomites left when this thing happens, man. Alright? Because the Lord is just going to go crazy and just flatten Esau.
That's right.
And you'll be like, what? There's only 100 Edomites left. So every tribe is probably going to have two. And then multiply them. Okay? They're gonna be, the Edomites are gonna be rare Pokemon cards. It's gonna be like seeing a Ninetales or finding a Moltres or a Zapdos or a Mewtwo. Yeah. When you find him, you're like, "Raw, that's an Edomite. Let's catch him. Don't be like, I have traveled all the world just to catch one of you. Like, you know, back in slavery, every time they had a Mandingo, they were like, oh, the Mandingos are the rare slaves because they're big, they got big rods, and they're strong. And you know, a lot of these Edomites were faggots. They used to get the Mandingos to rough them up in the backside. And they'll be like, oh, this one, he costs $12,000. Imagine $12,000 back in the 1400s. That was a lot of money, you know. That's how much the Mandingos were going for. That's how you Edomites are going to be as well. They're going to be like rare Pokemon cards, man.
You don't even need money.
Okay? And really, to be honest, only the Israelites are going to have the Edomites as slaves. You other nations ain't going to have no Edomites as slaves. We're keeping them all to ourselves.
That's right.
It's going to be a personal You know how Jacob is at the bottom and Esau's at the top? It's going to be the same thing, man. Alright? Esau's going to be our little doormat. Our little rug. You know when you wake up in the morning, or when you come back and you just wipe your feet on the rug like that. I'm going to take pride in doing that every morning.
Yeah, but sure, them other nations are going to be part of our collection as well, though. So
There you go. Yeah.
let me finish this
Yeah,
out.
all the heathens are going in slavery, but Esau is going to have a special seat.
That's right.
He's going to have a special seat of indignation.
I just want to say, yeah, listen, just like how we can't get rid of you, you ain't gonna be able to get rid of us. Right?
Exactly.
Let's go. We're going to be up your ass.
Be up in those
Everywhere.
We're going to be up in your grill, baby. Every time you see Edomites congregating, we're just going to walk in and be like, wait, what's going on here? What's going on here? Like, what's going on here? You better get back to business. Alright, so read that.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen which are called by my name.
And of all the heathens which are called by my name.
Right.
Alright, so Ethiopians, Cushites, Puttites, okay, South Africans, Philistines, Moabites, all the sites. Edomite, Jebusite, Perizzite, Hittite, all the tight. All the nations with the ites. That ain't Israelite.
All of them are.
Okay, that's the judgment you're gonna get. So where we at with it? Is that it on that?
Saith the Lord that doeth this. Yeah,
Now get Acts 15 and 16. Acts chapter 15 verse 16, because the same thing in the old is in the new.
That's right.
Nothing changed, you know.
Nothing, man.
The same quotations that you're reading in the old are in the new.
Nah.
But the problem is when you go to church, they teach you that the Old Testament is done away with.
Man, devils, man.
Alright?
This is Acts chapter 15 and verse 16. After this I will return, and I will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down, and I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up, that the residue of men might seek after Yahweh.
You get that? The tabernacle of David is gonna lay it down so much that people are gonna be like, man, these guys are causing too much trouble. We just want to serve Yahweh. Because every time we give them an ass whooping, we're gonna be giving praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And they're gonna hear it and they're gonna be like, you know what, yeah, let's just worship the power of these people, because these people are giving us so much hell. We might as well just worship what they're worshiping. That's why it says that the residue of men may seek after Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That's the main reason why the Lord is raising up the tabernacle of David, because they got the job done. Alright, because in David David had so much blood on his hands, the Lord wouldn't even let him build the temple, man.
That's right.
And that's what he was known for.
There you go.
Okay? That's what David was known for laying the murder game down. And David had some real killers on his squad, you know. Alright? David had some real, so those are the kind of men that the Lord is raising up, man. Unapologetic. Yeah?
And all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, saith Yahweh, who doeth all these things.
Right, there you go. And all the heathen nations, alright, all of you are going to be under the Israelites. Because really, the Most High created, Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. The Most High created us to be ruling everybody.
That's right.
Alright? That's why in David's time, everyone was what? Tributaries.
Tell him,
Why did the Queen of Sheba come all the way to see Solomon? Because she heard about David. And she was like, oh, David had a son. Okay, alright, let me go check him out, because I've heard he's got some wisdom. Yeah? And when she came with, you know, the gifts.
That's right.
So that's what's going to happen. The other nations, like Elam, is going to have the spices and that.
Yeah.
The Hamites are just going to have the man labor.
That's
to
right.
be the taskmasters.
That's right.
And really, Esau doesn't really have nothing. So Esau's just going to be getting his ass kicked.
That's right.
That's really going to be Esau's inheritance, man. A Hebrew Israelite boot up his ass.
That's right.
That's going to be your inheritance.
That's
And that's what the Bible says. The Lord said, Esau shall be a desolation. All right? A punching bag. Hey, yeah. You know back in school, yeah, when you used to get the fattest kid in the class and there used to be punch-ups and he used to get punched up and rushed. That's how Esau's gonna be in the kingdom, man. Esau's gonna be like a punch bag.
He's not going to be fucked up.
This is Ecclesiastes 10 and 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth.
And we are the princes walking as servants upon the earth.
That's right.
Alright? Because really we're meant to be ruling, man. Which really we are gonna rule.
We are.
Because the Lord said he's raising up the tabernacle of David.
That's right.
And that's what you're seeing happening.
Oh.
Alright?